Days of Our Lives spoilers Monday, January 13th. Sarah promises Philip's death if Xander learns of forgery. Weekly spoilers. Will Stephanie keep quiet? Days of Our Lives preview week of January 13. Marlena grills Steve on John's charge. Rafe escapes Demira coverts. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers note that the Monday, January 13 occasion will protest off on a high note with plenitude of drama, chaos, and a little love. So it's time to dive right into what suckers should anticipate to go down. First out, it sounds like Stephanie Johnson will end up tilting Sarah Kyriakis off about Philip Kyriakis' fake letter from Victor Kyriakis that scored him have of Titan in agreement lately. There were hints of this at the close of Friday's show, so Stephanie will probably fill Sarah in fully at the launch of Monday's occasion. Days spoilers for Monday suggest that Sarah will defy both Philip and Kate Roberts. Sarah will be alarmed that if Xander finds out about this, he'll do commodity terrible to Philip, and Sarah wants to cover her husband at all costs. Can she agree to have all parties keep this forged letter to themselves so everyone can try and move on? She may add a little incitement and tell Philip that if he plays nicely with Xander at Titan, she'll keep quiet. It would be a pom-pom for all, right? Speaking of Xander, Days spoilers note that he'll get so fed up with Philip's station at Titan that he'll run to Maggie Kyriakis to complain. Can she help smooth effects over between the two before it's too late for Philip? Across city, sparks will be felt between Kat Green and Chad Demira when they run into each other. Chad lately promised Julie Williams that she has nothing to worry about when it comes to him catching passions for Kat, but will he be suitable to keep to his word? Back to Stephanie, between her demands at Body and Soul, not to mention Abe Carver's request to find out who the lady whistleblower pretender is, as well as Alex Kyriakis' hookup with Joy Wesley, not to mention now breaking up with Philip, she'll be down in the dumps. Thankfully, her mama, Kayla Johnson, will be there to offer support. Incipiently, Marlena Evans will be missing John Black after all. He has been gone for a veritably long time. She'll turn to Steve Johnson for some support and a shoulder to cry on Monday's occasion, but it also sounds like she'll have some questions for him about whether or not John is safe. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that suckers need to brace themselves for further farewells as John's exit plot is brewing up ahead. How will he exit stories? Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers. Will Stephanie keep quiet? Days of Our Lives daily spoilers reveal that Stephanie Johnson has much on her mind. She lately eavesdropped Philip Kyriakis talking about the phony letter that won his case against his family. Now, Xander Cook Kyriakis is forced to head up Titan diligence with his colluding stock. Further, Sarah Horton confronts Philip and Kate Roberts and also asks her kinsman to keep quiet. Away, Sean Brady welcomes his kinsman J.J. Devereux back to the Bobby shop. What will be the first case these two bodacious investigators get assigned to first? Jana Hunter could mate up the two educated officers to break the riddle of her missing fiancé. Eventually, Rachel Black goes missing the week of January 13 to 17, 2025. Does she vanish on purpose on the NBC Peacock exclusive 60th season? Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers. Stephanie Johnson spreads the truth. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers reveal that Stephanie Johnson learns a shocking secret kept by Philip Kyriakis by furnishing her PR Moxie. Stephanie helped her partner, Swain/new fling, win a court case against his family, Xander Cook Kyriakis. Still, Philip wasn't honest with her. Days of Our Lives recaps show Philip conspiring with Vivian Alamain and also his mama, Kate Roberts, with a fake letter from the late Victor Kyriakis. Also, Stephanie handed positive PR for his case, a decision she now regrets. Stephanie walked in on the fabricator, talking on the phone about the farce. Of course, Stephanie Johnson is hurt and angry on Days of Our Lives. Will she unmask the verity to her kinsman Sarah Horton after all? Spoilers indicate that Sarah confronts Kate and Philip. But will anyone blurt the verity to Xander? Stephanie thinks Philip should have to pay for his falsehoods. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers report that Stephanie goes to her mama, Kayla Brady, for support. How could she have been so dazed by Philip? Also, Sarah asks Stephanie Johnson to keep her counsel. Will the women keep the verity hidden from Dandy Xandy to force the sisters to get on and cover the innocent women involved? Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers. Sean Brady welcomes J.J. Devereux back to the SPD. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers discover that Sean Brady and J.J. Devereux start working together on the Salem police force. Recent occurrences show Sean getting rehired by Police Commissioner Jada Hunter. Sean was ready to get a new launch after decoupling Bell Black next week on Days of Our Lives. J.J. Devereaux returns to his old job at the SPD. He only meant to stay in Salem briefly for the Doug Williams burial and to help his family-in-law, Chad DiMera. They didn't get answers from Clyde Weston about Abigail Devereaux's remains. Yet, JJ's operative chops were still as sharp as ever. Day suckers wonder if Jada will assign JJ as Sean's mate. After all, they're good at what they do, and Salem needs further police officers after last time's shake-up on the force. She could have the men help detect her missing fiancé, Rafe Hernandez. They could also team up to find little Rachel Black. Watch for the Bobby Shop scenes coming week on the Peacock Censor. Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers. Rachel Black goes missing. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers report that Rachel Black has gone missing. The worried youth has been wreaking annihilation on her pater's love life. Further, Rachel transferred hanging textbook dispatches to Brady Black's new love interest, Ava Vitale. Still, her mama Kristen DiMera figured out what her son was doing. Days of Our Lives recaps show Kristen and Brady agitating the consequences for their son. The angry mama took her cell phone and changed the Wi-Fi word. Still, Brady thinks his son will find a way around those corrections, and he could be right. Coming week on Days, Kristen frenetically barges in on Ava and Brady. Rachel has gone missing. Still, some observers presume that the little terror could fake a hijacking to bring her parents closer together. Does she hide in the wine basement with the intern, Rafe Hernandez? Stay tuned the week of January 13 to 17, 2025 to see how Rachel disappears. Does she put on a good show for her upset parents? Next, J.J. Devereaux and Sean Brady start working together at the SPD. They could work together to find Rafe or Rachel. Eventually, Stephanie Johnson struggles with her new knowledge. Will she hear to Sarah's advice and stay quiet on Days of Our Lives? Days of Our Lives preview week of January 13. Marlena grills Steve on John's charge. Rafe escapes DiMera coverts. Days of Our Lives spoilers note it's going to be another wild week in the land of Salem. The NBC Cleaners exercise videotape for the week of January 13 to 17 just dropped. So let's dive in and talk about what suckers should anticipate to go down over the coming 5 days. The exercise starts with Marlena Evans and Steve Johnson at the Brady pub. Marlena asks Steve if he knows if John Black is safe, and Steve looks alive about talking about it. Of course, John is on a hush-hush charge, which was a plot created to help explain why he was int on oil during the leaves and other important mileposts. Utmost suckers are apprehensive that at the time of the firing, Drake Hodgeston was off-screen, battling pancreatic cancer, which led to his end in September 2024. Is the show setting up John's farewell plot this coming week? Suckers will have to tune in to find out. As the day's exercise videotape strums along, Jada Hunter will be standing in the middle of the DiMera manse, as she demands that E.J. DiMera tell her where Rafe Hernandez is. Just as she finishes this judgment, and E.J. tells her to get out of his house, Rafe stumbles out from the DiMera coverts. Of course, suckers know he's been there each on, but it's hard not to suppose that it's Arnold Fenneger's coming out, not Rafe. After all, Arnold just reappeared on the oil. He must stick around a bit longer to produce some drama, right? Next over, Sean, Douglas Brady, and J.J. Devereaux will be reunited, and it'll feel so good as the two shake hands and Sean welcomes J.J. back to the force. As scenes in the day's exercise for the week of January 13 to 17 continue to shift, a clip is shown of Tate Black promising Holly Jonas that he won't let Sophia Choi's gestation tear them piecemeal. Looks like he'll need to be by Sophia's side as she gets an ultrasound this week. So can he juggle being a teen pater and stupendous swain? Still, Doug Williams' II is also in this week's exercise, staying in the bodies, promising Holly he won't let her get hurt, when she stops him and looks hypercritically into his eyes. Tate who? Looks like Holly is ready to move on with another man. As the day's exercise videotape comes to a close, Philip Kyriakis is shown with Kate Roberts advising what will be if Xander Kyriakis finds out about the scheme and Victor Kyriakis' forged letter. As Sarah Kyriakis adds that Xander won't rest until Philip's head is on a shaft, if he catches wind to what Philip has done. Yikes. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that Sarah is in a dicey dilemma now that she knows the scheme Philip pulled, but in an attempt to keep Xander from doing commodity violent and Worf in jail, she'll keep Philip's secret. But in guarding her hubby, will Sarah ruin her marriage? Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.